Hello there, everyone. My name is Zero, and welcome back to another episode of I Didn't Know What to Record Today. This is the breakfast edition, actually. I actually had an idea to just randomly do a tier list because I wanted to, and breakfast foods came to mind, and I found this relatively good one, actually. I think it has a good spread of items and shite. But let's get into it. An apple turnover? I think that's what that is. Could be wrong. I would not pass it up, but it would not be one of my first choices. So I'm gonna go C on that one. Bacon, it can be delicious if you have the right kind of bacon. I'm not that into it personally. I'm gonna put bacon in B. It's still really good, still incredible. Especially getting some like good like wood smoke bacon, like maple or hickory. Just so fucking good, and it's very dependent on how it's cooked, because you can get bacon that I like it more on the chewy end. Some people like it to be basically as brittle as glass and crispy as a motherfucker, but I'm not too into that, honestly. I much like a softer, slightly chewy bacon. If you can get a happy medium in between the two, better, but it's a B. I'm not super into it. I'll take it if it's there, but it's not going to be my first choice. Bagels. Okay, bagels are S tier. I never have bagels in the morning, but every time I've had one, great. I'm not really a breakfast guy in general, to be completely honest, but fucking great. Bagels with lox, getting some like cream cheese smear. Ah, just so fucking good. Love it to death. What looks like beignets? I've never had them for breakfast, but they are an S tier food. They are fucking great. I'm gonna put them in S tier just because I like them. That's Danish, right? If I'm wrong, correct me on this, but I'm going in assuming it's a Danish. Yeah, not a. I like them. I actually quite like a Danish, but it's not gonna be like I'm choosing this for breakfast, you know. Gravy and biscuits. Oh my god, I'm from the south, so it kind of has to be an S tier for me. Kind of has to be an S tier for me. So, goddamn good. You get it like nice and peppery, that like weird white gravy, which I still do not know what it is. Fucking great. I'll take it over almost anything in this list. If like good gravy and biscuits are on the table, fucking hell, I'm grabbing it. Biscuits by themselves, I'm gonna betray where I'm from a little bit, and put those in D. I don't care for biscuits as like breakfast foods. This next one is a little bit confusing. I think it's a breakfast burrito. I think it's a breakfast burrito. I'm not into the whole breakfast burrito thing. Just not. I'm gonna put them in F for my own personal preference. I'm not that into them. My personal preference. Feel like I'm good on you. Okay. I might lose my American citizenship for this, but I like American bacon more than normal bacon. I don't think it's an S tier. I don't have that much either, so it's kind of like a special thing when it happens. Canadian bacon is really good. If you have the chance to try it, you should. Absolutely. Okay, cereal. It depends on the cereal. I think Frosted Flakes are like an S tier, but any fruity cereal or any chocolatey cereal, it's all going in F. I'm not that huge on it. Don't want it. Chicken and waffles. Okay, I've never had chicken and waffles before. That I can remember. I might have actually had them. But both of those things are incredible on their own, so I should put it in never had, but I'm going to immediately put it in A, because I don't see how that could be any lower than that. Could even be higher. Could be an S tier. A chicken biscuit. I'm not into them. If the chicken's good, I might take it off the biscuit and eat it like that. But if both are good, it's like an A tier maybe. But if the biscuit's bad, it goes all the way down to C. And if the chicken's bad, all the way down to F. I'm going to put it in D. It's not something I would reach for in the morning most of the time. It's also very like fast food, and that's not something I'm into. But if the biscuit and chicken are both good, then it would be an A tier. But Not something I go, like I said, not something I go for often. An English breakfast. Some people, especially, I think this is an English breakfast. Hold on, I'm just gonna fact check myself. Okay, it looks like it is. Generally has all the same kind of stuff. If I'm not right on that, correct me in the comments below and say what it is. I'm more than happy to be wrong. I've never had, and I will reserve judgment until I have a good English breakfast. Cinnamon roll, I'm not into the sweet stuff. Like I said, I love a cinnamon roll. Like, a good cinnamon roll is fucking great. But as a breakfast food, I'm going to put it in F. I don't know what this is. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. I'm going to put it in never had, just because I don't know what it is. It could be something that's super obvious, and I look like a total dumbass, but... Okay. Coffee? S tier. I love coffee. I will make no secret of my bias on that one. For most of the time, most of my breakfast is just coffee, like a good latte or a good cappuccino. I prefer a cappuccino over a latte. That doesn't matter. Yeah, so it's one of my preferred things. That and maybe some sausage. Usually, I don't eat that much breakfast. It's kind of an occasional thing for me. But coffee, always have it in the morning. Or tea. Which tea is not on this list, and I'm fucking furious. Breakfast pizza? I mean... It's not something I would typically go for, but I'll take it. I'll eat pizza for breakfast. I'll eat pizza anytime. It's great. Pizza is nature's perfect food. I don't know what this is, honestly. I don't know what you would call this thing, but it looks so fucking delicious. I'm gonna have to put it in never had, but Jesus Christ, look at that. Looks like sausage and egg. That looks so fucking good. Please, someone. I mean, I'm saying this a lot. Hi comments again. But if someone knows, leave it in the comments. I will more than be willing to try this. Cottage cheese, F. I hate cottage cheese so goddamn much. These look like potatoes? I've never had... These look like scalloped potatoes. I'm not 100% sure, but they definitely look like some kind of fried potatoes. I'm gonna put them in never had. A crepe. Okay, you have to have a place that knows how to make it very well. I don't reach for sweet things that often. I'm gonna... They have to be an A. They're so fucking good. So, like, light and airy. They're like a perfect breakfast, like, sweet thing to have. Croissant. Oh my god, they're so good. Croissant and coffee, if you've ever had that combo before, fucking delicious. Love it for, like, breakfast or really any time. I drink far too much coffee. Kind of a breakfast croissant sandwich. Yeah, I don't like it. Not for me. Not for me at all. Donuts. I do love a donut. This type of donut, not my favorite. It's kind of like a Krispy Kreme thing. I gotta put it in C. Donut holes, a little bit better for breakfast, I will say. I think same tier, but... Okay, a fucking jelly donut is an A tier. And I will hear no shit. Fucking great. Favorite kind of donut. Getting like lemon jelly. My grandfather got me hooked on these things when I was younger. And every time I go to get a donut place, it's lemon jelly. Every time. Like powdered lemon jelly. Or if they have like a raspberry. Or even harder to find if they have a blackberry jelly. So goddamn good. Simple like fried egg or sunny side up. I go for these quite a bit if I have time to like cook in the morning. So they're like B. They're good. They're not incredible. They don't take that long to make. Pretty decent. Put a little hot sauce. Not something I'd reach for. Not my favorite thing, but it's something good if I have it. Toast. Toast. How do I feel about toast? It's so... There's so much you can do with it, so it's flexible. It doesn't take that long to make. It's gotta be C. It's so, like, middle of the road. Like, take it or leave it. Okay, this is either... I can't see, and you can't size up the pictures any. This looks like either a poached egg or sunny side up, or over easy egg. Eggs are not my favorite thing. I actually don't really care that much for eggs in general. I'm sure it's good, but I would much rather have anything else. I cannot remember what these things are called, but I've never had them before. I know I've never had them. Scramby eggs. Not something I have that often, but it is absolutely, maybe not an A tier, B tier. Great. Little hot sauce, some black pepper. Good. It's a good, simple food. An English muffin. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down, but it's not going to be first choice. I'm going to put it in C. I can't tell if this is toast or a waffle. The picture is a little too small, and I'm not wearing my glasses like an idiot. Okay, that looks way more... I put my glasses on, that looks way more like a waffle. Okay, a waffle or a pancake with fruit. So goddamn good. This, for me, would absolutely be S tier. It looks like a bowl of fruit. It could be something more specific than that. A tier. I like, if I can just get some fruit in the morning, like an apple or a pear or some oranges, I'll take that over, like, most anything else. I'm not into the whole granola bar thing. I wouldn't put it in an F, but I wouldn't choose it. Okay, it looks pretty good, but I don't know what it is. I'm putting it in never had. Grapefruits, like I said, with the whole, like, fruit and citrus thing, not good. Grapefruit's not going to be my first choice, so I'm going to put it in B. Okay, there are two things this could be, and one of them is fine. The other one is absolutely disgusting. This could either be porridge or grits. I think they might actually be the same thing. Porridge is better. Porridge actually has a flavor. The difference between the two is that grits is... It's like a bowl of wet sand, and I fucking hate grits. I'm going to say ideally this is porridge. I'm going to put it in C. Ham as breakfast... not something I'm going for immediately, but if it's there, I would absolutely take it. Hash browns. Hash browns are so fucking good. A tier. I don't care. I don't know what this one is, so it's gonna have to go into never had. Okay, like an Egg McMuffin type of thing. That's an A tier. Even if McDonald's can make something that's edible, you know it's fucking good. The whole concept of just putting that together. Although putting the cheese on the bottom, you should put it on the top. Ideally, without the egg. I don't like the McDonald's gross-ass spongy eggs. These look like muffins, and I'm going to assume they're muffins. In that case, I'm not as in love with muffins as I used to be when I was a teenager. I used to have one every time me and my friends would go to a local coffee shop. I would get a blueberry muffin. Sometimes I would get it mixed up and I would get a chocolate muffin or a chocolate chip muffin. But could you tell I needed glasses at that point? But I'm not as in love with muffins as I once was. So, like an A or B tier, I could be satisfied with either of them. Oatmeal, on the other hand, I'm going to be super boring and put oatmeal in S. Hear me out. Oatmeal by itself, it's bland, it's disgusting, it's gritty. In that case, it's not as unpleasant of a textural experience as grits are, but some good oatmeal with some fresh fruit, it's so fucking good. It's not particularly healthy, but it's not the worst thing. It's definitely not the worst thing on this list. Okay, an omelet. Taste-wise, an omelet can be S tier, especially if you get the Japanese omo rice. Oh my god, it's so good. They're a pain in the ass to make, though. I think I have to dock it points for just how much of a pain in the ass an omelet is to make. I'm gonna put them in A. They can't go any lower. Orange juice, if it's fresh, it's an S tier, but most of the time, especially if you're getting it store-bought, it's concentrate, and it's gonna be... it's gonna be okay. I don't reach for fruit juice too often. I do like orange juice, but I'm not gonna take it over anything else. Is that a cannoli? I think that's a cannoli. Who's eating cannolis for breakfast? I could totally be wrong on that. I don't like cannolis. This looks delicious, but it's definitely not going to be something I'm going to... Assuming they are cannolis, and I'm just not an idiot. Could be either of those. Completely honest. Not my favorite thing. I don't really care that much for cannolis in general, and I'm definitely not going to reach for it for breakfast. Pancakes. Okay, good pancakes. Yes, good pancakes with fruits. Absolute S tier. Pop Tarts. Pop Tarts are going in F. I'm not gonna have them for breakfast. Like, if they can be, there's another thing on the coming up on this list that is like a million times better than a Pop Tart, and it's basically the same thing, just different. Is that a quiche? It's fine. D tier. Sausage biscuit. I'll put it above the like chicken biscuit because I'd rather have a sausage biscuit, personally, but not something I'm choosing. Any form of sausage, I don't like. Okay, sausage links. Most of the time, I do not like them that much. I mean, they're still good, just not my favorite thing. Patty like sausage, better. A smoothie. Oh god, there's a time period like fresh out of high school where all of my breakfasts were just like smoothies for like a good year. I'm not as in love. I don't seek smoothies out as much anymore. I'm gonna put them in A tier. I wish these pictures were just a wee bit bigger. I can't really tell what the hell this is. It looks like some kind of steak with eggs. I mean, it's a good time. Okay. This is my fucking southern showing, but chicken fried steak, it's great. It's so good. Especially if you have them with like biscuits and gravy as well. Why is toast on here twice? Is that an egg on toast? Either way, they're in the same category. Okay, a toaster strudel or a toaster strudel type thing. That's an S tier. This is the one like sweet thing I can just sit down and eat an entire box of and not feel guilty in the slightest. Yeah, big fan of them. They're very good. Okay, a good like jam, like a preserve, or preferably like some good strawberry butter. If you've ever had that, like homemade strawberry butter, that is so fucking good. Even on just like plain bread, not even on toast, it's incredible. No, this is something I reach for. This is an A tier. Waffles are an S. That's an easy S tier. I prefer them over pancakes, actually. A parfait. Some people call them that. I'm sure there's like a yogurt cup or like other names for them. That's also another S tier for me. I'm reaching for like fruit or yogurt or something like that over most anything else. A boiled egg. I'll take it if it's there. Not something I'm going to reach for myself. Well, that's everything. I think I'm pretty happy with where everything has fallen. It's nothing I want to change, so I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for like tier lists or other fun videos to do, or art videos, etc., leave them in the comments below. And I hope you like this one. We'll stick around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!